Hello and welcome to Roll for Relaxation, the multiverse's most relaxing Dungeons & Dragons actual play podcast. A quick update before we get into things. I made a poopy. Sorry, misread that. I made a wiki. So if you ever need a recap and you want to read about what all the description of the doors are, what loot they find, or what Cassius's notes say, go check out the description. Anyway, let's roll for relaxation. A 3. This is not a good die. Well, I'm putting you in dice prison. Enjoy the show. Last time on Roll for Relaxation. While looking for the heir to a fiefdom, our protagonist entered a mystical door to a magical world, made a ghostly companion, and defeated a group of evil cultists. After defeating the cultists, the group found themselves escorting a teenage student, a prisoner, and a group of baby changelings to the new Neverwinter Adventuring Academy. I can take your cultist captive to the authorities and give those babies a good home here at my school. My student Luna will guide you around the city.
I need sleep and a shopping session before I do anything else.
Let me show you to the Fallen Tower Inn, I guess. Here we are at the inn.
Before we go to sleep, I need to talk about something.
What is it, Dante?
Well, based on Cassius's note,
Cassius.
we're trying to find 3 pieces of a key, and one of them is at the bottom of a blue lake in the land without winter. I think that's here. We're in the city of Neverwinter, and there's a lake called Blue Lake in the northwest part of town.
I don't fully understand what you're talking about, but it sounds like we're going swimming tomorrow.
The next morning,
I need armor. To the store.
here's the store.
What can I help you with?
Well, my doublet.
Armor. We need armor.
Done. And a doublet for you, sir.
And a diving bell so my friends can explore the lake bottom.
Here you go. Come back again.
The lake is this way. Yar, I'm a salty sailor about to go fishing on the lake.
Take us
Take us
with you.
Yar, ye convinced me. And so, they descended into the lake, entering an old sepulchre built on the lake bed. Within the building, they found a large sea serpent guarding a treasure. Who do you work for?
No one.
No one.
Wrong answer. Take this.
Episode 7. Giant Flaccid Snake.
Cool.
Pokemon battle music.
For real though.
So we need everyone to roll initiative.
Including
let
me.
pull
I
up an
thought I was
initiative tracker.
in a boat.
You're on the boat.
That's
But
true.
You
That's
were
the
on
problem.
the boat.
We're still going to have you roll initiative.
Just in case.
Yeah.
19.
Wow, you're very serious. Boop.
I did better than a 2 this time.
Well done.
I did the
Thank
same.
you. I worked really hard on it.
Get better every time.
So you got a 9, a 19, and a 14.
Guess this means I should think about what I'm about to do.
Yeah.
Yes.
What am I about to do?
Yeah, you're really angry for some reason.
For some reason. I
Yeah.
can't imagine why I would be agitated right now.
Yeah.
It's funny.
Oh, and I'm going to roll for Fluff. Okay, so Fluff goes last.
Phew. I'm glad that Fluff had less initiative than me.
Fluff isn't with us, is he? Or is he?
Fluff is with you. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he jet propulsed himself.
Right, yes.
What's happening now is that the snake looks at you and says, "Take this." So to recap the room that you're in, it's like the Misty's gym from Pokemon.
Right.
Where there's water all around the edges and you guys are on a platform in the middle. Your platform is about 20 feet wide and 40 feet long. At the end of it is the giant constrictor snake. It's coiled up and you cannot see the bottom of its tail. You can see that it goes into the water a little bit. And so after it says, "Take this," what happens is you see the water moving along the edge. A giant wave comes up, propelled by the tail of the snake. You two, Estrella and Dante, need to make a strength saving throw.
All right. Oh, very good. That's 2.
That's a 20. Phew. Something like my character.
I'm going for a swim.
Yeah.
Oh,
so,
no.
So Estrella is able to shoulder her way through this blow very well. You don't even get pushed to the edge, But Dante, you're taken for a ride, and you are now in the water.
Oh,
That's
no.
bad news.
No.
And Fluff,
Oh, wow.
Wow.
he manages to cartoonily flatten himself and not be affected.
I just keep thinking Kirby. Fluff is basically Kirby.
Yes.
Yeah, very similar. Dante, what are you doing?
I'm going to attempt to get back onto the platform because I cannot swim. I don't know if that's possible for me to get back onto the platform. I don't know how far out in the water or under the water I am.
Oh, okay, yeah. You're about 5 feet from the edge.
Can I just kind of flounder my way back?
Like, okay, in terms of rules as written, you would be able to, but the fact that you said that you can't swim, I'm going to say...
I could probably like tread water at least. I could probably doggy paddle. I don't know. I feel like that's pretty innate.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you managed to make your way back, and you can pull yourself up.
Oh, thank goodness.
And that'll be all your movement, I'll say.
That's fair. Because otherwise this is going to be real difficult.
But you still have your action.
Oh, that was all my movement. Okay. With my action, this is probably a terrible idea, but can I withdraw the scroll of summon imp that I have in my bag and see if it's readable still?
Yeah, you do so, and you find that it is completely readable,
Oh, that's very convenient.
as though it is magical.
Almost like I'm going to attempt to cast it. I don't know how that works with the scroll.
Roll Arcana, or no, roll your spellcasting ability. So for you, it's going to be Charisma,
Okay.
and you have to beat an 11.
I have to beat an 11. Can I do that as a charisma save? Or do I do it as an unskilled charisma check?
It's just a straight up ability check for Charisma. Unskilled, yeah.
21.
Wow. Unskilled 21.
Yeah. Very skilled 21.
As it turns out. I'm pretty freaking charismatic. You might
Yes.
have noticed.
So, Imp appears on your back, Dante,
All right.
and it whispers, "Hello."
What am I doing for you?
I suppress a shiver and I say, we could really use your help with that giant sea serpent over there.
You got it.
And then it walks off towards the sea serpent. I'm going to say its turn happens right after yours,
Perfect.
and it uses its dash action to get over there. So it doesn't have time to attack this round.
All right.
Are you bonus actioning?
Yeah, I absolutely am. I'm going to just sing a little ditty, just a little da 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 da, and suddenly I'm going to give Estrella bardic inspiration.
So, Estrella, you get Bardic Inspiration. Good you didn't use your lyre because it is very warped.
Oh no! God, I can't believe you've done this. I'm so upset. I haven't noticed yet that it's wrecked, but I'm going to be so upset.
Estrella.
I don't know what to do. I'm guessing that this snake is probably pretty far away. So I'm going to throw a javelin at it.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. 9.
Yeah, that misses.
Dang it. Now I've just anchored it.
You still have your movement.
I don't know if I want to swim closer to it. Because
You are on dry land.
I'm on dry land. Okay. I'll stay on dry land.
So the top half of the snake is on the platform you are at the very end of it, and its bottom half is under the water. So you could move towards its top half if you want.
Okay. Yeah. I'm going to move towards the top half. For some reason,
Okay.
I thought he was like on a completely different platform.
All right, cool. So you are about 10 feet away from it now.
Okay.
Poppy.
How's that row your boat going?
It's going pretty well. We're getting through the song. I don't hear any screaming.
Row your boat, a pirate's life for me. That's how it ends, right?
Very good.
Okay.
You're doing so well.
Oh, well, you're a great teacher.
Oh, that honors me so much. You have no idea.
Oh, you're a fine, dead lady, you're.
Are we gonna kiss?
Yes.
After I died, I was pretty bad at reading questions.
I mean, only if you'll want to. I don't know if it'll be any good.
Poppy leans over and kisses him on the cheek.
All right, and then it's Fluff's turn.
Oh my god.
So, because Fluff is your host, he has a telepathic connection to you. And so Fluff thinks out loud to you, and he goes, "Hey, puppy. You there?"
Out loud? I say, out loud. I say, what? Who is it? What?
"It's me, Fluff.
Oh, hi, Fluff.
You should come down here. There's a snake.
Is it a good snake or a bad snake?
I think it's a bad snake.
Is it a baby snake?
If it's a baby snake, I don't want to see the mommy."
Oh, okay. I'll come down and see if it's a baby snake.
"Okay." And then Fluff will... God, what will Fluff even do? He'll catch up with Estrella. Dante. Oh, no, actually, the top half of the snake is going to go.
Dang it.
The top half lunges at you, Estrella, and tries to make a bite attack against you. Oh. And it chips its tooth on your new armor with its natural one.
Nice try.
Dante.
I'm going to attempt to cast Tasha's Hideous Laughter on the snake. I think that'll work. I'm not quite sure. We'll see what happens. So how does this work? A creature of your choice that you can see within range, okay, that's fair, perceives everything as hilariously funny and falls into fits of laughter if the spell affects it. The target must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or fall prone, becoming incapacitated and unable to stand for the duration.
It rolls a 7.
That sounds like failure to me.
Yeah, so it's incapacitated. Say that again. It's incapacitated and...
The spell reads, the target must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or fall prone, becoming incapacitated and unable to stand up for the duration. I don't quite know how that's going to work for a snake, but... and then at the end of each of its turns, and each time it takes damage, the target can make another wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
The target has advantage on the saving throw if it's triggered by damage. And on success, the spell ends.
Is that all you're doing this round?
I am also going to follow up with a little ditty and give myself some inspiration. And I'm going to move to the center of the platform.
Cool.
As far away from the water as I can get.
Awesome. Estrella.
Can I move first so that I'm in range to attack?
Yeah, when it attacked you, it lunged towards you.
Perfect.
I guess Estrella at this point doesn't realize that the snake is having giggle fits.
Yeah, so
I probably should have said something about that.
Yeah. So what you see after you cast the spell is the snake starts like hiccuping, and then just like collapses. Whereas it was holding its head up before, its head is just like on the ground, kind of like seizing up and down.
Can I take a free action to shout to Estrella, or is it too late for that?
No, go for it.
All right. Estrella, don't touch it. Don't touch it.
Why not? I'm gonna stab it in the eye. Why?
Because right now it finds everything hilarious. It won't harm us, at least not just now.
Well, maybe it'll find my steel hilarious.
It probably won't.
Oh, what am I supposed to do then?
Well, presumably we're here for a key of some sort. Perhaps we should look around while it's incapacitated.
Oh, you're right.
Estrella, make a perception check or investigation, your choice.
I'll do investigation. Yeah. 19.
Ooh. Behind the withering coils of the snake, you see recessed in the wall behind it is a treasure chest. So there's, between you and that treasure chest, there is main body of the snake, 10 feet of water, and then you have to climb up onto the ledge, and then you'll be where the treasure chest is.
Then I'm just going to go full steam ahead and try and get towards that treasure.
You got the sense that swimming with your new armor on was really hard. So I'll say that you could throw it off really quick as a bonus action if you want, or you can try to make an athletics check to try to swim over.
How far is it? You said 10 feet?
Mm-hmm.
10 feet isn't that long or of a swim, so I'm going to go for athletics.
Okay. Yeah, roll an athletics check.
Hope this goes well.
Me too.
You can do it. Don't forget you have bardic inspiration.
That's true.
Okay, good. Okay, let's see. Oh, I don't need it.
Wow.
20.
20.
All right.
You actually don't even need to swim. You jump and
One phenomenal leap.
catch the ledge and pull yourself up. So I'll say that was I'll say that was your movement. So if you still want to use your action to open the chest, you can.
Yeah, I'm going to open the chest.
When you open the chest, what you find 3 potions in there, 2 of which are blue tinted and have effervescent bubbles coming out of it, like a carbonated drink, as well as larger bubbles that pop up, kind of like a boiling liquid. You see a red potion, similar to the one that you've seen before, that you got from the professor.
Yeah.
It looks like a healing potion. You see a bit of, it looks like the circular base of a key, and it is made of black onyx. And you also see something wrapped in a sun-bleached bandana. When you see this bandana, you immediately have a flashback to being a kid. What is that flashback?
The flashback to me is remembering Cassius wearing this bandana that was given to him by Amir, another one of my paladin friends. And specifically the flashback, something that kind of is like heavy in my mind, is the moment when Cassius is being made fun of. He has something on his forehead, a birthmark. We wouldn't know it as vitiligo, but that is what it is. In that moment, Cassius was being made fun of as a child, and Amir being the one that was very outgoing, very well liked. The kids looked up to him, and Amir came over and took off his bandana that he had and put it around Cassius's head. And in that moment, it was kind of like a symbol to the other children that they shouldn't make fun of Cassius.
Yeah, and so this headband, which was originally red, it's now faded into a dusty rose color. It had, at one point, black patterning on it that's now turned into a grayish charcoal color. It's wrapped around something. As you pick it up and you open that wrapping, you find a canteen with a note on it, and you don't yet have time to read the note.
Okay.
Poppy, what's up?
So, I've been summoned by the fluff. So, I give Baldy a little kiss on the cheek and say, I'll be right back, stay right here. And then I go under the water as fast as I can.
Okay. I think your move speed is 30, so you make it most of the way there. You're still in the water. No, how deep did I say this thing was?
I think you said it was about 30 feet.
Yeah, I said it's about 30 feet. You can actually, then you can, because you can go through ceilings, you can go through the ceiling and make it into the room so that you're, but you can't fly. So the moment you get in there, you fall to the ground.
I'm slower going through water, right?
Yeah, that's a good point.
I don't mean to tattle on myself. But
You're tattling on yourself. Yeah, you go at half speed, so you're halfway there. You're a little over halfway there.
Yeah.
But you can use your action to dash if you want.
I would love that.
Okay. Yeah. So then you continue to move through the water, and you make it to the ceiling of the building. And as you phase through it, you go through what is essentially like old style concrete, and then a layer that has a whole bunch of piping going through it that you see, and then another. You more feel it. There's not light there. You feel like you're going through piping, and then another layer, and then you fall, and you take, I'm going to say D4 damage.
I can take fall damage.
It's a strange thing.
I don't touch the ground.
It's psychic damage. You're still afraid of falling. No. I think rules as written you would. Like, we can, I don't know, is that stupid?
I don't know. That's strange. Like, I'm not quite sure what the
I think psychic
limitations
damage.
of a ghost form are.
What was that, Amy?
I think psychic damage is a thing for sure. Like
Okay.
Pokemon.
Yeah, you're still afraid of hitting the ground, so you take 2 psychic damage.
Okay.
Okay, and then Fluff is going to make an attack with his dagger.
Fluff, why?
Oh, wait, as he lifts up the dagger, he hears you say that.
No, Fluff, don't.
But he might have books inside him.
Oh my god, he just bleeds books.
I don't think he has books inside him, Fluff. We'll get you some other books, I promise.
Oh, okay. He puts his knife away and then just kind of looks sad. And so then another wisdom save happens.
Indeed it does.
Is 12 enough?
I don't think so. I think it has to be 13 or higher, but let me just double check.
Yeah, you're right, because you're charisma 16.
Correct.
Okay. Are you doing anything else? Are you doing anything, Dante?
I'm gonna tell some jokes.
Oh my gosh.
Take this opportunity. All right, serpent boy. Let's try this on for size. What did the snake give to his wife? What? A good night hiss.
Oh my god.
Cracks me up. All right, I guess that's my turn. Oh, I'm gonna see how Estrella's doing. Estrella, what have you found?
I think I found the key.
Then now would be a great time to get out of here.
Yeah. Yeah, let's go.
Oh, also, I don't know how it is that I control my imp, but I technically have an imp, and I assume he hasn't been attacking the serpent.
Oh, right. Yeah, he goes
right.
he goes after you, and so now the imp, yeah, you can tell him to not attack, and he won't.
I will
attack.
tell him to not attack. Tell him to just chill.
Heal.
Yeah, sit. Good boy.
Yes, I will do that, master.
I could get used to this.
We learned Dante's fetish.
I never made that implication.
Poppy covers Fluff's ears, quote unquote.
I just like having servants.
Speaking of which, Estrella, your turn.
Okay.
Just kidding.
Yeah. So Estrella is not doing too well right now. I'd say her face is pretty pale. She's probably in her head a bit after seeing all that. But she still makes look for a door, some way that they could get out.
All the previous doors that you've come through are still open.
Except for the first one, presumably.
Except for the first one, yes.
It's getting real wet in here.
How many doors are there? That's not the door we came through.
So there is the room before you, which was the button room, and then the room before that was an airlock.
So there's no other rooms.
No.
For once, there's not yet another door. I suppose I'll go back to the platform where Dante is.
Okay, make another athletics check.
Oof.
Oh, 24.
Oh
Wow.
my gosh. You're on
very-
fire today.
Very athletic.
You don't even touch the water.
Soar right across.
Yeah, you like jump into the coil of the snake without touching it, and then like somersault out of it. Very graceful.
I look impressed.
Poppy also looks impressed while she pulls herself up off the ground, even though she's still a couple inches off the ground.
Are you all right, Poppy?
I check myself over.
I offer my hand to help you up.
I attempt to take the hand, and then I try with my other hand, and then I
I'm
get
sorry.
up by myself.
I forgot. I didn't realize this whole ghost thing. It's new to me.
It's okay. It's new to me too.
Oh, I forgot to order the turn order. So we've been going in all wacky style, but yeah, whatever. It's almost over. So
It's
it
worked
seems
out.
Yeah. Okay, so that was Estrella, and then the Fluff. Fluff will just keep running with you towards the exit. Poppy.
Is it my turn?
Mm-hmm.
I take this time to take a little closer look at the surroundings.
Are you going to phase through anything, like go into the water?
I'll see if I see anything interesting enough to phase through.
It's pretty bare bones, what you see, besides the fact that there's a platform and there's water and that there is a treasure chest Estrella has opened.
Okay.
Can I take this opportunity to quickly catch Poppy up on what's happening here?
Totally.
She would appreciate that.
Thanks for joining us, Poppy. We almost drowned on our way down. I look
Are you
pointedly
okay?
at Estrella. Barely, just barely. We ran into a giant snake. The snake serpent, pardon me, now finds everything hilarious. Estrella looted the chest, and now we're going to get out of here.
Okay, I was listening to you, but now I need to check to make sure you're okay.
So I attempt to phase through Dante to see if I can tell if he's healthy.
Excuse me,
if I could feel piping, I think I could feel healthy.
What are you doing?
You feel his piping. Roll a medicine check. Oh, Lord. I did not mean it like that.
Sure.
Okay.
Although you do know what his piping looks like. Yeah, you have no idea. That was an 8.
Excuse me. This is very forward of you.
Okay,
Stray
the
is very
snake,
amused by all this.
the snake is making a wisdom save. An 8.
You just
Finds us
can't get over that
hilarious.
last joke, yeah.
This is a pretty good one.
Everyone but Estrella is so stupid today.
Yeah, and then it's Dante.
All right. Well, after that interesting invasion of privacy, let's go. And I'm going to turn around and book it.
And I say sorry.
Okay, I'm going to just say that all of you keep running. And so you make it one more round. And I assume you're taking your dash action. So you'll be going 60 feet. So you all make it 60 feet. You are at the first door for the airlock. And at that point, the snake makes a snake.
Snaving
Snaving.
through.
Snaving.
A snaving throw. And it snaves an 11.
Not snavy enough.
So yeah, you continue here. It's
Just cackling as we run away. Perfect.
yeah. So you all make it into the little airlock, and there is a button. Is there anything you guys are doing to prepare for the incoming water?
Oh no, not this again. Not this again.
I take a deep breath for no reason.
We have no other choice.
I'm panicking again, having remembered that we need to swim again to get out of here.
Wait, do I know that Dante can't swim?
Oh wait, it wouldn't work anyway. It wouldn't work anyway because I already tried to possess him today.
Oh,
Wait, could I still possess him if he gave me permission to? Like I wasn't fighting him on it.
let me read the possession rules really quick.
Okay.
I'm gonna say fuck it. Yeah, go for it.
Nice.
So I go, hey, Dante,
Yeah, yes.
I can help you with the swimming thing if you want.
You can help me? How? You can't even touch me.
Yeah, but remember that thing I did with the fish? I could swim fish. I think I could swim you.
You can swim me. You'll be inside me, swimming me.
Yes. And we can, it's super neat. Like we can talk to each other while we're doing it. We don't
That
even have to
sounds
say
like a
anything,
great
so it's like a
option.
secret club.
I look to Poppy and to the button on the wall and back to Poppy and to the button on the wall. And I throw up my arms and I say, I've done stranger. Let's do it.
So as you say that, the hissing stops.
I turn around and look back. What do I see?
The snake has reared up and is coming at you full force.
Go, go, go.
I
Get-
quickly
get inside me,
push
go.
the button.
I'm inside Dante.
What did you say, Amy?
I said I quickly push the button.
Okay, the door slams shut and the other one rises. Water's pumping all the while, and air is being pumped out.
I take a deep breath. Oh, I guess I don't have volition. Do I take a deep breath, Poppy?
Yes.
Well, you do have volition. You guys are Jaegering.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right, we're tag teaming this. Mm-hmm. All right, I take a deep breath.
Yeah, and then the water hits you, and it's cold, and some of the air comes out of your lungs. You all start trying to swim up to the top.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Swim, swim, swim.
Estrella, you need to roll an athletics check.
Will her luck?
Oh, wow. Just, I don't know what is
Okay.
going on with these athletics.
I was going to say DC 15, and you rolled a 19. So even though you have armor weighing you down, you are just a frickin' beast. And since you're dashing, you're able to move twice, so you can swim 15 feet around, and you are able to make it to the surface and reach onto the boat. Dante, you can't swim that well, so you're still slightly underwater because you are dog paddling a little bit, but every once in a while you feel a ghostly presence take over your body and help you swim in the right direction.
All right.
And so that's that first round, and you hear a banging reverberating through the water. The snake is ramming its head against that door. And if you look down, this lake is very clear and blue. You can see that door cracking a little bit.
Oh my gosh.
I swim faster.
All right. You make it to the boat. You're able to pull yourself onto it with the help of Estrella.
That was exhilarating. I've never felt so nimble in the water before.
Telepathically, I tell him, "You're welcome." And then I hop out of his body and I say to Baldy, "Time to row, row, row your boat."
Call back.
Wow.
He starts rowing the boat and he goes, "Oh, row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 merrily. Life is but a dream."
So good.
I give Poppy a look and say, he's pretty good.
Row, row,
considering
row your
adoption.
boat. A pirate's life for me.
Well, mostly good.
You guys are still, you're about 40 feet away from the shore, and you're now about 20 feet away from the shore. You see a ripple and air bubbles come up. He keeps rowing. Row, 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 row your boat gently down the stream.
Excuse me, Beardy Baldy.
Yar.
If you value your life, you might want to row a little bit faster.
He keeps rowing, and this underwater wave of water is snaking towards you.
I'm going to try and take these battles and swim faster for him.
Okay. Yet again, roll an athletics check.
Oh my god, I hope this isn't the only one that does terribly.
13.
You can also, you still have Bardic Inspiration.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Bardic Inspiration.
okay. I'll use
If
that
you
on
want
my...
to add a d6, you can.
Okay, I'll just do that real... yeah, okay.
15 is
better than
still...
nothing.
Yeah, it's much better than the average person generally does. And yeah, you guys make it to the shore, and this underwater bubble or burst of water that is coming towards you is about 10 feet away. As you hop out, are you running away or preparing to fight?
I'm
I
going
am
to prepare
running
to
away.
fight.
Two different kinds of people.
I missed my chance to rid this world of that vile basilisk, but I will.
Poppy, what are you doing?
I was gonna do something a little weird, but now I don't know if it makes sense.
What were you going to do?
I was gonna stick the snake's head underwater to see if it could drown. And now
So
it's
you-
already underwater and it's prepared for that.
I'll say sea serpent, probably not.
Yeah, do whatever you think Poppy would do.
Okay, so I'm going to ask Baldy, do you have any, like harpoons or something that you use for, like, the fish or, like, whales?
Or if I were on the sea, yes, I just have my fishing rod today.
Well, we tried.
Holy shit, what is that thing?
It's a little snaky thing. He seems to think everything's really funny.
Not anymore. I call over my shoulder.
Okay, maybe not anymore, but up until recently,
Baldy's
he's been
not
a
listening.
real barrel of laughs.
We can do this,
Baldy is
Baldy.
running.
What?
Baldy's
No.
gone.
Baldy, you were supposed to
Baldy.
fight by my side.
My love.
He yells, "Retreat!"
I would listen to Beardy McBaldface if I were you.
Live to row your boat another day.
I am just in the power stance, ready with my sword.
Okay. Okay. So it's gonna be the snake's turn, and it is gonna start off making a tail attack against you, and it's going to try to grapple you, Estrella.
Okay. Oof.
Your AC is now 14, so this 13 attack misses you.
Nice.
You're able to hopscotch your way out of being attacked by this thing.
Perfect.
And then, Dante, are you still running?
How far away from the lakeshore am I at this point?
If you were using your full action to dash and let's say like a turn happened, then you're 60 feet away.
Oh, wow.
Okay, I'm booking it. I turn around and I shout, Estrella, what are you doing?
I'm going to purge this basilisk from this world.
You have to pick your fights. Why would you fight a sea serpent in the water?
He's been following us.
He won't follow us onto the shore.
You don't know that.
That's true, I don't, but I think we stand a better chance here than where you are. I don't know how long this has taken, probably my entire turn at this point. Do I have my imp still?
Yeah, your imp is following you.
I'm going to send my imp back.
Okay.
I give him a look and I say, it's been real. Go get him. And I send him back to attack the basilisk as a distraction, hopefully, so that Estrella can escape with her life.
Escape.
You got it, my master.
And it uses its action to dash back, and it makes it 40 feet. No, it's going to fly there, actually, so it makes it all the way
Oh, very good.
with its little cute wings. It has just attacked you, and Imp has arrived. Dante told you to run away. What are you doing, Estrella?
How far away is its head?
Its head is 10 feet away. You'd have to, wade into the water a little bit, but its tail is still near you.
Well, it wouldn't be like me to run away, so...
This is for Effy, Estrella. We're doing this for Effy. Now get over here.
Hearing the word Effy kind of snaps me back into it. Fine. I'll leave this fight for another day, Basilisk. And I kind of do a little gesture where I have my hands towards my eyes, and then I turn and put my fingers towards its eyes, and then I turn and run.
This isn't over.
Some of the general moves that anyone can make includes disengaging, which means that they can't make an opportunity attack against you. So if you're engaged with someone and you move away from them, they get a free attack unless you use your action to disengage. Then they don't get that.
Then I will do that. I will disengage.
Okay, you start dip, diving, dodging.
If you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a serpent.
You're able to make it about 30 feet away. And Fluff, you just now noticed, has been hanging onto you. And there is a very exacerbated cat that crawls out of your backpack and is
Looking real upset.
oh god, it's the most upset cat you've ever seen.
Oh yeah, cats really don't like snakes either.
Yeah, and so you see as you run away that this snake isn't following you into the city. It kind of knows that that's dangerous. Maybe it has kind of a Loch Ness Monster-y type situation where it might not want to be seen very much. Yeah, and so it recedes back into the water after taking one last swipe at your imp.
Does the imp survive?
Let's see. It grabs this imp and before retreating, pulls it underwater with its tail and then swims down.
I shed a single tear.
You remember that from the imp summoning scroll, as you cast the spell, you remember reading that it only lasted for an hour anyway.
No, that's not so bad.
Yeah.
He was doomed from the get-go.
So we're out of initiative order.
That was terrifying, but strangely exhilarating.
I pretend to wipe sweat off my brow.
My only regret is not killing it.
At this moment, I notice my instrument, my lyre. How does it look?
Oh, it's warped. The wood is not looking good at all.
No, my beautiful Lydia, my gorgeous instrument. What has happened to you? And I fall to my knees, sobbing.
I run to give him a hug.
Ruined.
I run to give him a hug, but I just kind of fall.
As Dante is having his breakdown, I pull the note that was wrapped in the bandana, and I take a look at it.
Okay. It is definitely runny from all the water damage. It doesn't seem like it was a magical note, but it says, actually roll a investigation check to see how much you can read of it now.
Oof.
Dang.
Natural 20.
What the hell?
I'm just rolling so well.
Have you rolled anything but a 20 so far?
I know. Well, when I had my initiative, I rolled a 9. But
Okay, sure.
This note says, you'll need this when you go to nothing left. And so that was the note that was wrapped in the bandana that also held the canteen.
You'll need this when you go to nothing left?
Correct.
Okay. I ponder on that, and I go over to Dante, and I kind of give him a push. You're like, snap out of it, Dante. And then, no, it's okay. And then I sort of show him the note, and I go, take a look at this.
I whip around and I glare daggers at her and I say, this was your fault. Lydia would still be playable if it wasn't for you.
Can't you just buy another one?
Can't I just buy another one? You have any idea how rare and special Lydia was?
Yeah, you're right, I don't.
You wouldn't, uncultured swine.
Oh.
Roll perception, everyone.
All right.
15.
7. I'm a little bit distracted.
Yeah, you were a bit.
22.
Yeah, so, Poppy, you see that Luna, the student who's been guiding you around, is standing behind you guys, and she's eating roast duck on a stick. And she's just like casually listening to you guys bicker. You know, we're like really enjoying all the bickering.
Oh, of course she is.
I ask her, can I pretend to have some of that?
That's like really weird, but I mean, like, sure, I guess. Here.
Makes me feel human.
Whatever makes you feel human.
Thank you. And I phase through a little bit with my teeth.
Oh, it's got like ecto guck on it. Not too bad.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So, Dante, I was fucking with you earlier.
You were what? I wipe away my tears.
I was screwing with you? Like, you didn't need to buy that doublet. You know this is a magical world.
Magical... Certainly, of course I knew that. Certainly I did. But what does that have anything to do with my doublet?
Like, people can just repair things really easy. They don't even just need to spend spells to do it. Just like cantrips.
Of course. Actually, side note here, Dante actually has prestidigitation. I don't know if that falls under the category of fixing the doublet, but...
Oh, that would... So if you could definitely clean it up.
Yeah, but not repair it.
No, you could repair it for an hour, I think. Like patches of it.
Okay, that's not quite what I was looking for.
But there's other cantrips that
Sure.
fix it.
Okay. Well, in that case, I now have a formal wear doublet and a traveling doublet. As everyone should.
Yeah, totally planned.
And I eye my disheveled companions with a look of disdain, and then I turn my attention to the note which Estrella has thrust in front of my face.
Looks like it says, you'll bleed this when you go to blah, blah, blah.
What is this? This is a mess. I can't read this.
You can't read it? It says you'll need this when... Oh, wait, what does it say?
You'll need this when you go to nothing left.
It says you'll need this when you go to nothing left.
Nothing left. Nothing left. And I dig into my satchel, and I attempt to find the notes from Cassius, are they intact?
How were you storing them?
I would assume I put them in my satchel. Let's say I folded them and slipped them inside the cover of my book of songs and tales.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's a very good place to store it. Because
How
it's a magical
prescient
book.
of me.
Yes, how good of you.
So they look dry and intact?
Yes, yeah.
Okay, so I pull one out. I say, the land of nothing left. That's what it says right here. It says, in the land of nothing left, from which the traitor hailed, the last third lays in the hearth of his ancestral home. Cassius wrote this, correct? Who's this? The traitor he speaks of.
He's the traitor. I don't understand when it's... I
find it highly unlikely he'd talk about himself in the third person as a traitor.
Yeah, that doesn't sound like him. I don't... We'll just have to go to the land of nothing left then.
I suppose we shall. But first, Luna, you were saying something about people repairing things magically. Do you suppose that somebody could... And I hold forth my warped and damaged lyre. Could someone save Lydia?
Yeah, like, the prof could do it so easy.
Oh my god. Thank goodness. I thought I'd lost her for a moment.
No, that would be stupid. Also, why would you jump in the water? You're so dumb, Dante. And she pushes you, but like she's really feeling up your chest. You're so stupid, Dante. Why would you jump in the water with that?
Dante gives her a sharp look and then turns to Estrella and says, yes, so stupid. Why would you jump in the water?
I really want to strangle this kid, so I just give her the meanest look.
Poppy is also glaring at her, but for other reasons.
Well, if you don't calm down, Luna, I might just throw you in the lake myself.
Now. There's no reason to be so nasty towards our guide here.
Oh.
Yeah, and it's not like she could.
Oh, really?
I wouldn't test that.
Have you seen how athletic I am?
Having recently seen Estrella's performance, Dante is. I put my money on Estrella.
So I'm like supposed to tour you guys around. Is there anything else that you need? I guess we're taking you to Prof. I guess we can all go there and fix your water damage stuff for your weirdo trip that you took. But is there anything else that you guys want to see while you're here? It's about noon, by the way.
Poppy refrains from saying you 6 feet under.
Whoa.
This is in Poppy's head, and
That escalated quickly.
apparently Fluff's too.
Fluff thinks back to you like, whoa. She's not even made of books. No reason to kill her.
Dante notices, I notice the leg of duck that Luna is munching on, and suddenly my stomach growls. It's about noon hour, isn't it? Time for respectable people to have a meal?
Yeah. Like, you can eat, totally. There's a lot of restaurants. What are you in the mood for? We got a lot of vegetarian options. We've got...
Veg what?
Don't worry about it. It's like if you don't eat meat, I obviously eat
why
meat.
wouldn't we eat meat? That's how we would get our protein. I don't...
Well,
And
like,
meat's delicious.
yeah,
Yes.
I totally agree.
I'm not a commoner, for God's sake. Of course I eat meat, as often as I can.
Poppy, as a vegetarian, it's just like, well, sometimes you really love plants, and like all you want in you is just plants, you know?
I can't say I've ever felt that before, but...
Yeah, I don't understand. How do you think I've gotten this build?
Oh, so you get your gains.
Yeah.
Soy protein. Yeah, so Luna is eating roast duck, and she's like, yeah, I can take you to like a place that has tons of meat if you want.
That sounds delightful.
Yes.
Okay, they serve like rooster, if you like rooster.
I guess.
Would rooster be considered like
Chicken.
acceptable fare in... Okay. I just don't know if like specifically rooster would be considered like good or bad.
Yeah, would it
where
be,
we
like-
come from.
It would be considered good nerd rant. In medieval times, pork was the everyday meat, but chicken was kind of the Sunday dinner.
Okay, perfect. Winter chicken dinner. Let's go.
Yeah, so she takes you to the Old Cock. They have a plethora of different styles of barbecuing and smoking and sous videing. And so those are the three main options. So you choose the way you want it cooked, and you choose the sauce, which they have like a garlic, kind of a tomato paste, or just a pepper chicken.
I'm going to walk in like I own the place, and I'm going to say, 3 of your best, most succulent birds for my friends and I here. And a fine selection of the chef's favorites for a tasting menu.
A little gnome says to you, "Oh, I will totally do that for you. Right away." So you said a tasting menu, and then what else?
3 succulent birds.
3 succulent birds. Okay, yeah. They get you one that's smoked, one that's been sous vide, and one that's been barbecued.
Can I just say I really appreciate your dedication to this meal?
Yes.
to role-playing this meal. I'm all about it.
And in terms of sides, they give you some baked beans, some cauliflower that has been slow cooked in pork, and so it has pork bits in there, as well as cheese-covered broccoli.
Yeah.
Nothing like a good light meal for your midday, says Dante.
All right, I guess we'll
As I tuck in.
Yeah, and there's a free round of beers that comes with it.
Of course there is.
Poppy sits down and she tries to pick up a fork, and even though she doesn't pick it up, she pretends she has, and she jabs her invisible fork into some broccoli with cheese on it, and she brings the nothing to her mouth and goes, "Yeah, that was great."
With a drumstick half shoved into my mouth, I realize that Poppy cannot eat, and I attempt to speak around the drumstick. Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh, my dear, this is so insensitive of us. Oh, this chicken, though, so good.
Yeah, I don't even notice. I'm just digging in.
So near the midpoint of your meal, a guy stumbles into the restaurant, and he has a knife in his back, and he falls to the ground in front of you at your table, and he hands you a note, Dante.
I take the note, and then I immediately turn and just lose my cookies all over the floor.
And the man expires. And Lena goes, "Oh my god, this again? Jeez."
Whoa, this poor man, what just happened? I look at the note in my hand.
It says, "Don't trust Lord Never Ember."
I thought I was going to say, "Don't kill the messenger."
Don't kill that. Oh my god,
That would have been really
hilarious.
good. That would have been really good.
What does this mean? And I hand the note to Luna.
Oh, like Never Ember is the Lord of Neverwinter. They both have Never in the name, but like he's a recent like immigrant up here. He's really cool. Like he's the main Lord of Neverwinter, Lord Never Ember.
But this poor man who's just expired on this floor, why? Who's done such a thing?
I don't know. That's like the mystery. You could probably like solve it and get some quest money.
Perhaps so.
Is there some sort of resistance against the new lord?
Yeah, there is. Like I think I mentioned this to you guys before, but I don't know how smart you are.
The weird progressive that's pseudo-progressive?
No, my professor is he's a cool guy.
I think Estrella was referring to the lord that lives in the very large castle on the other side of the lake.
Yeah, the guy that you were like, "Oh, I like him," and I was like, "Maybe you shouldn't like him," because yeah, he's just like maybe a tyrant, but he does good things. Like moral conundrum. Oh my gosh, whatever.
Who is this Never dude?
And more importantly, why shouldn't we trust him?
I don't know. Like, does it matter?
Well, this man just died to give us this message, so yes, I think it matters.
Okay, well, we know that a guy died in front of us, and it's hard to stab yourself in the back, so he was murdered, and he doesn't like Never Ember. That's like all we know. Like, what are you gonna do with that? It's a pointless quest. Things just happen like that in Neverwinter.
We don't know for sure he didn't like Never Ember. It could be that somebody gave him the note and then he brought it to us.
I've
mean,
lost my appetite, I'm afraid.
I mean, I guess we don't have a reason to help Never Ember. I mean, sorry, we don't have a reason to help this messenger or anything like that. We're on our own mission.
I have a weird question.
Mm-hmm.
Can I possess dead things?
No, you don't have that ability.
No way to commune with the dead.
I was just wondering if, like, I could get some of his lingering soul thoughts.
As the initial shock of the dead man in front of me wears off, I would like to take a moment to inspect him. What kind of clothing is he wearing?
Very much peasant clothing.
Does he look like he's of low birth?
He does, yes.
Alright.
You find his coin purse, but it only has a couple gold in it.
I wasn't even going to bother. As soon as I saw the clothes, I knew. Well, at least he wasn't nobility. He looks like a peasant.
Dante.
Wow, it's simple statistics. Peasants are a dime a dozen.
Oh, so he wasn't worth saving then, huh?
Well, I certainly wouldn't go out of my way
I've
to
changed my
find
mind. Where is this Lord Never Ember? I'm going to avenge this peasant.
Oh, we don't have time for this, Estrella. Effy, remember the key? Remember?
He lives over there, and she points to a large building. I'm gonna go get the guards, and they can clean this up. They're used to it.
Yes, that seems best.
And she leaves.
I just want to talk to Lord Never Ember. That's all. I just want to talk to him.
I think we should return to the Neverwinter Academy and prepare my lyre.
Well, we do need to do that.
We do. How else am I supposed to sing beautiful music for you?
Actually, maybe we don't need to do that.
I'm insulted, madam.
Yeah, I've heard your beautiful music.
That was an unfortunate occurrence. Not normally how it goes.
Oh, it doesn't normally happen? Oh, okay.
No, as a matter of fact, allow me to show you. No, wait. Hold on a second. I came out wrong. Also, I don't have an instrument. But that's okay.
You could try with disadvantage.
Can I just sing? I'm just going to jump up on the table and launch into a bardic performance.
Okay, yeah.
All right.
Roll performance.
All right. For the patrons of this fine establishment, a complimentary song from the world's greatest bard, Dante Darrington. All right, that's 15.
Yeah. What type of song is this?
It's going to be a rollicking jig.
Okay, so over the corpse of this recently dead guy, Dante performs a very happy song.
That's right.
Almost in celebration. It's a very good performance.
Celebration of his life. Well lived, I'm sure.
But it's a very great performance, but it does look distasteful to all the other patrons in this establishment.
Abby is very confused, but she's clapping along.
See that he was a peasant, they would realize it wasn't a problem.
Yeah, Estrella, you hear someone whispering, one gnome whispering to another gnome. Oh, that ain't right. That ain't right. Should be a dirge.
Dante.
I wrap up my song.
Stop embarrassing yourself.
Oh, this is a fine performance, Estrella. Look, everyone's enjoying it. And I look around and I see, maybe not everyone's.
People have their head downs, but they're tapping their feet.
They can't help but tap their feet to the tune.
I
Give Estrella a broad wink, and I see myself back down. My appetite fully recovered, I dig back into my chicken.
I guess we should go get your lyre fixed.
As I said.
Luna comes back with the guards, they clean it up, and she is able to lead you guys back to Neverwinter, the new Neverwinter Academy. And yeah, so you walk into this giant building, and as she walks in to this tower, she's explained to you, yeah, this place got teleported into the planes of madness, and so that's why there's so many weird staircases that if you look at them for too long, you start to go insane. So yeah, it's a pretty cool place. Let's go up this staircase, and then you have to take a backwards left at this one, and then an upside down right over here. And then you corkscrew through this. Oh, there's no gravity here. Okay, so we just jump. Okay, good job, everyone. And hey, we're at Prof's door. Prof? And he opens up the door. Why, yes. Hello there. What can I do for all of you?
I push myself to the front of the posse. Oh, well, you see, and I hold forth my poor broken lyre. Lydia, she suffered a terrible accident.
Oh, you've named it. Interesting.
Oh, I didn't name it. It came with the name.
Oh, I see.
She has quite the history.
He touches his hand to it, and it suddenly becomes mended. There you go.
I look overjoyed, and I take Lydia back gingerly, and I cradle her gently. Oh, I was so afraid. Sweet Lydia.
Oh, well, is there anything else I can help you with? And you see that he's wearing a bib, and it has like some milk stains on it, and in one hand he has a pacifier.
Poppy's attention has been piqued. What's going on here, Prof?
Oh, I am just taking care of the little changeling babies.
Can I see them?
I think I literally cannot stop you.
And I just sort of phase through him into the room.
Ooh, that's weird. Yeah, and you see that half of them are napping. One of them is like reading a book on dungeon delving. The other one is like solving a puzzle. One of them is like doing math equations.
I crouch down.
But they're in like little oh god, what do you put babies in?
Cradles?
Yeah, they're in little cradles.
So I crouch down next to the one who's solving a puzzle, and I just go, "Hey, how's that going?"
It's going good.
I'm so proud of you. You're doing such a good job.
Oh, thank you. When I grow up, can I look like you?
I think so, but it might take a long time, but that's good.
Okay, you're pretty.
Seeing that that the professor looks a little bit frazzled with his child-rearing duties, I take a couple of experimental plucks at my lyre, and I ask, "Would you like me to sing them a lullaby? It is my speciality."
Oh, that would be quite useful. Please, go ahead.
I take a moment to retune my instrument, but it seems like it's perfectly in tune as it is, and I launch into a beautiful, gentle lullaby. No magic involved, just a very nice tune.
Ooh, yeah, another performance check.
Okay. 13.
Yeah, you see the one doing the puzzle and the one who's doing math equations. They lay their head down. But that dungeon delving one is so into dungeon delving. You can hear him say, "Oh, yeah, great, oozes, bad, okay. And the ones that were asleep are sleeping even more sound.
I finish my tune, and I give the professor a smile, and I say, "As thanks for repairing my instrument."
And Luna pipes up and she goes, "Hey, dumb fart, also your other doublet, don't you want that fixed?"
Oh, yes, of course. Luna, I believe you have my doublet.
Oh, did she?
I think I left it with her. Wasn't she going to take it to get it repaired?
Yeah, here's his doublet.
And I lean over and whisper to her, "Who's the dumb fart now?" And I give her a wink.
She blushes really hard.
Oh, never mind.
Poppy just floats into the room, completely deadpan.
And she's like, "Hey, Prof, could you also fix this?" And he's like, "Yes, that would be no problem." And he mends it, and then he prestidigitates all the blood off of it. As good as new.
My eternal gratitude. And I take it and bow deeply. And I stick it in my satchel.
Well, is there anything else?
Can you mind telling us a little bit about Never Ember? Lord Never Ember?
Oh, yes. Lord Never Ember. He was a lord of Waterdeep, the main city of this coast. But he was exiled from the lords there. As you see in Waterdeep, there are a council of many lords, whereas in Neverwinter we had been ravaged by the spell plague. So no lords had resided here. After being kicked out of Waterdeep, he came here and used all his finances to help rebuild the city. He levied very little taxes against the normal man, allowing many industrious folks to rise up and create businesses. But he has taxed heavily those rich and wealthy who have lived here, and rules them with quite an iron fist. Even though they don't see it, it is a shadowy fist.
I shake my head. Just terrible, taxing the rich and wealthy. It's a terrible thing.
Oh, well, lucky for me, I'm quite not doing so well this year. Would you guys like to be my students?
I'm fine. I'm good.
As honored as we are by the invitation, Professor, we have a quest to complete.
Well, a quest is a noble thing indeed. Luna, how about you get onto some quests and start earning the school a little bit of money? Yes, well, I guess I should bid you adieu. Adieu. He starts, shoving you out the door a little bit, I guess politely as one can.
Okay, I get the hint.
Poppy, you just gonna leave your babies like that?
Now that you mention it, I just shoot through the door and I float over and I give each baby a little smooch.
Aww.
And then I go, adieu, just like he did, and I float right back out.
Cute.
They can't feel a physical thing, but you can tell maybe that there is something mental happening there.
Psychic kiss.
It's the thought that counts.
Yeah. All right, so you guys are in the Cloak Tower, and so there is the Fallen Tower Inn that you were staying at before, and there is also, you guys know the way back through the sewers if you want to go that way.
Yes, what should we do? What else did you find in that chest, Estrella? I saw the note. Was there anything else?
Just the note and the key part and some potions.
The key part? I don't think you mentioned that. It was there.
Yes.
Just as the note promised.
The top of a key, yeah. And I hand it to Dante.
I look at the key fragment, and I look pensive. I examine it, top side, bottom side, and then I hand it back to Estrella, and I say, I have literally no idea what to do with this.
Well, me neither. You're supposed to know what to do.
But since when was I the one that was supposed to know what to do? I'm just the bard, remember?
Well, I don't know. I suppose we'll go back through the sewers then.
I suppose there was something in the note about the land of nothing left. Do you remember, was the land of nothing left accessible from the room full of doors?
Let me think by going to...
By looking at the room.
By looking at the room, or the doors in the room.
Yeah, so you think back to the rooms, and you know that there was your door. There was the door that you've gone through that had the basilisk on it. Mm-hmm. There was the door that was labeled Kelswake. There was the door with the babbling brook. There was Tir na Nog.
Oh, yes.
There was the felt door labeled the Land of Ta.
Right.
There are 2 doors that are completely plain, and the 9th door is metal and has the
planets.
planets. Yeah.
Right.
Do you want me to go in and ask the professor? He literally can do nothing to stop me from asking him as many questions as I want forever.
Well, I guess maybe so. That might help.
All right, be right back. And I shoot back in. I wave hello to the babies, but I don't wake any of them. And I tiptoe above the ground up to the professor, and I go, hey, quick question, then I'll be out of your hair. We're looking for a place called Nothing Left. Have you heard of that, maybe?
Oh, that sounds like maybe some fairy bullshit. But I've never heard of anything like that. Do you have any leads?
Not really. I've been kind of distracted by someone in our party, so I haven't been listening completely.
That Fluff is quite an interesting creature.
Yeah. So, could you just let us know if you hear about Nothing Left at all?
I will let you know.
Thank you.
Will you be staying at the Fallen Tower still?
I'm not really the decision maker.
Okay, well, here.
We'll leave a forwarding address there.
I'll give you something. And he pulls one of his quills off of his desk, and he opens the door, and he comes out to you. Actually, he takes a stone off of his desk, and he hands it to whoever corporeal person is closest. And he says, take this stone. It'll allow me to contact you if I find anything.
Thank you so much. And I fade back out of the room.
So, yeah, he had opened up the door and passed one of you guys the stone. He goes, and for a second time, adieu. And he goes back into his room, closes the door, and you hear a loud lock sound.
I don't know if he's heard about the rule of threes.
What does this stone do? I ask Poppy, I suppose. I don't know if we heard that conversation.
You did. He was handing it to, I guess
okay.
you. And as you say that, you hear a sound through the rock, and he says, like his voice is being projected, kind of like a walkie-talkie. And he says, you will be able to talk with me through this.
Oh, that's very handy.
Good thing I went back.
Yes, it's pretty expensive, so hopefully return it in a timely fashion. When you're not using it, if you could, keep it wrapped up so I don't have to hear you all the time. So you're not waking the babies.
Yes, of course. We'll keep it wrapped up.
Very good. And I'm going to keep mine wrapped up for just a little bit so I don't hear you. Goodbye. Goodbye.
Hello, rule of threes time.
Are you going back in?
Yeah.
Do you have a baby blanket we could wrap it in?
Oh my God, you are so sneaky. A ghost should not sneak up on people. A blanket. I have a soiled blanket, but I can do magic, okay? He prestidigitates some green baby poop off of a blanket, and so it's completely clean. It's a shimmering, shiny blanket. And he hands it to you before realizing that you're a ghost, and he goes, okay. And he goes over to the door, unlocks the door, opens the door, and he goes, Dante.
I hold out my hand.
He tosses it over your head. Goodbye. Adieu, adieu, adieu. And he goes back into his room.
Question. Can I smell?
Yeah, you have all your senses.
I sniff the baby blanket to see if it still smells like babies.
Yeah, it doesn't smell like poo, but it does smell of like a fresh, clean baby.
I stay very close to the blanket.
I take the blanket off my head. I look unimpressed. I wrap the stone in it, and I hand it to Asteria. Here you go. You're the responsible sort.
This thing stinks, but I'll put it in my backpack.
Oh, you could use a little bit of freshening.
Oh, really?
Yes, really.
Say that to my face.
When was the last time you showered? Or you bathed?
I bathed the last time we went to the inn.
Oh, that was almost 24 hours ago.
Well, I was probably sweating a lot because I was doing a lot of athletic stuff.
And when was the last time you bathed?
Yeah, we both stink.
I give myself a subtle pit check, and I can't deny I do smell.
That water wasn't exactly super clean.
Let's get back to the inn, post-haste. I need to take a bath. I don't know, are showers a thing in this world? I guess they are in Neverwinter.
Yeah, because they have cantrips powering everything.
Sure.
Suppose I will take a shower as well. Not that I care about how I stink, just that a little gross.
And I am like done with you guys. It's been real. So, hugs, I guess. And she goes and hugs Dante.
I don't need a hug.
And she, her hand goes to your pretty low on your lower back. and she goes, okay, like, bye, without even attempting to hug Flaw for Estrella.
Poppy feels physically ill.
Dante says, Yes, Luna, thank you. Thank you very much for your help. You've been indispensable here. And bows, as he does.
Don't get mushy. Bye. And she stealths off into the day.
Skulks away. All right,
Yeah.
let's get back before someone notices how I smell.
Yeah, so you guys make your way to the Fallen Tower Inn. And yeah, you get the same rooms that you had as before, which will be 2 gold. Probably a gold from Estrella and a gold from Dante.
I suppose.
And are free to bathe.
All right.
It's about, after all this, like 2:30
Wow.
in the PM.
We got a lot done in a short time.
Oh, yeah.
Let me just deduct the gold here.
I have not been keeping track.
I kind of have been keeping track. I think I have the right amount. Well, after getting all cleaned up, what shall we do?
Suppose we head back to the room of doors for the sewers.
Wait, what day is it? Is it Samhain by chance? Can I consult a calendar or something?
Yeah, you know that you have about 4 days left until Samhain.
It feels like it's been much longer than that. Funny. Well, very well then. I suppose our best bet is to try and find this land of nothing left.
Yeah? Yes,
I'm in full agreement with Dante.
but we have no leads.
Well, we have a room full of doors to mysterious worlds. I think that's about as good a lead as we're going to get.
We also
guess
have
we
a
could just-
stone we can shout at.
Also true.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah, I guess we
hungry.
could just start opening doors and...
Perhaps we need to find some books for Fluff. We did promise him some after all.
Yeah. Books.
Although, we're going back to the library, Fluff. There'll be plenty of books for you there.
Oh, yeah. And hopefully some lady fluffs.
Yes, you're long overdue on the Lady Fluffs, aren't you?
Mm-hmm.
I know the feeling, my friend.
Poppy just looks up. Turns to the camera like she's in the office.
Okay, yeah. She mugs the camera. She gems the camera.
Dante 100% doesn't even notice.
Are you guys going to spend the night here and then go?
Yes.
I am rather tired. We've done a lot of work today. We almost died twice. I think I'll spend some time composing a song, a ballad of our adventures on this day.
Good. Be sure to involve me in it.
Oh, it will, don't you worry.
Good.
The paladin Estrella attempted to drown me. Terrible idea.
That's a good start. I like it so far.
And
I stick out my tongue at Estrella.
well, while everybody else is resting, I don't have anything I need to refresh, right?
No, you haven't taken any hit points or used any things. Yeah, you're
She took
good.
the two.
So,
she took 2 fall
psychic-
damage.
Oh, that's true. You heal back your 2 psychic fall damage.
I was going to sneak from room to room to see if I can find any that have a combination of both books in the room and an unlocked door.
I thought you were going to go looking for babies. And I was going to be like, that's really creepy.
Yes.
There'd definitely be a quest on the quest board like, there's a ghost, there's a baby ghost.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, roll investigation.
Okay.
Oh.
Oof.
With a 7, the only books you find are behind locked doors.
Okay.
So I just telepathically tell the Fluff there are books that are behind locked doors.
Do with this
yeah.
information what you will.
Oh, locked? Oh no. I think I'll survive.
Okay.
Maybe.
I'll keep on the lookout for you.
Thank you, Poppy. I love you.
I love you.
Love you more.
Poppy just kind of cries a little.
Yeah, and so if you guys aren't doing anything else, you get the effects of a long rest, and you are up and ready to go. You sleep like the dead, especially Poppy.
Yeah.
And you wake up raring to go. And we can either stop here, or if you guys want to go back to the room and talk a little bit.
Can we stop on a cliffhanger? I don't know. If we go back to the room, is that going to work out?
It might.
It might.
It might.
Yeah. Okay. Let's go. So, so you guys wake up, and I take it you go straight to the sewers.
Yes.
That sounds reasonable.
As you go through the city, you pass many potential plot hooks and young adventurers, old wizards with crystal balls ready to give away their divinations. And you make it to the cloak tower. You go through the door at the first floor and you go down into the sewers. You get to the part where you have to wade through it. And what happens with Dante there?
I give Estrella an expectant look.
Fine.
I knew you'd do it. You love me. I hop up onto her back.
Only to show how weak you are.
I'm fine with that as long as I don't have to dirty my boots.
I hope that you put this in your songs as well.
Oh, I'm sure I'll get it in there somewhere.
Yeah, you guys make it through there. You get back to that room where you fought the cultists. The circle of the teleportation circle's there, but most of the runes that were used in the spell were used up in the spell. There's the dripping again, the cursed books that were cursed by spell plague, and you open the door to the outside of the cliff, and so you're on this little overhang that's halfway down the valley. Above you, yet again, is it covered with stone that has been magically covered to keep the spell plague in, and then below you is spell plague and craziness, and then to the right is the door back into the library. And so you open it up, and you are back in the room.
I heave a great sigh of relief. I never thought I'd be happy to be back in this insane library, but it sure beats whatever that was.
Fluff.
At least close your mouth when you chew, Fluff. Don't you know it's impolite to be so loud?
Oh my gosh.
I would like to examine the doors, and specifically, I'm drawn towards the two doors with nothing on them.
That is exactly what I'm thinking.
Great minds think alike. Right, Estrella?
Just this once they do.
I'm gonna say it's probably the left door.
Oh, what makes you say that, Poppy?
I don't know, just a hunch.
Back to the camera like it's the office.
I shrug my shoulders, and I would like to examine the left door.
So the left door is just like the right door. It's plain, monocolored, monotextured, unadorned, smooth sandstone, and it has a simple handle. And when you go to shake the handle, it seems unlocked.
This one seems unlocked, which is odd, but Estrella, big, strong paladin type, why don't you give this a try? And I take a couple steps back.
I will.
I
And
knew you would.
And I open the door, or try to open the door.
And with Estrella's strength, she is able to, she pushes the door inwards, and a little bit of sand falls out, and just a blast of arid air hits you. You see in front of you what looks to be like abandoned school for primary students. It's very colorful. There's a lot of really old books around. Even though it's been abandoned, there's not a lot of plant growth. You see that there's like a solid inch of sand that's on the floor everywhere. There's windows that line the wall that you're facing. Sand comes halfway up those windows. So it seems like that this building has been buried under sand a little bit. And do you go into the room?
Yes, I go into the room to kind of take a look out the door. Or the window, sorry.
Make a stealth check, DC 20. Ooh,
Wow.
Okay.
Wow.
It's so close.
Almost.
Yeah. You see that there's a little robot, this little automaton has activated by your motion and is following you. It looks like a really, really tiny humanoid. It's about like 4 inches tall total, and it's just moving its head to follow you. Yeah, and so that's what's happening. Are the rest of you going inside?
Yes.
Is it safe? What do you see, Estrella?
Something that looks like Sprocket, but different. Come look.
I timidly creep into the room.
Yeah, so you creep in and you see what Estrella has seen, that this is like a little primary school that has been abandoned. Fluff comes in and he's like, oh yeah, more books, weird books, oh yeah. And he eats one and he's like, oh, this tastes like innocence, so good.
Because that's not creepy at all.
Oh my
Give me your innocence.
Poppy is disturbed.
At one end of the room, 2 eyes appear, floating, not connected to anything else. These eyes don't have the normal, like, sclera pupil iris situation. They're all black, and they have bits of speckled, bright, starry dots. throughout them. You hear a voice coming from where the mouth would be if those eyes were connected to a face that you could see. Penelope? Well, I reckon. Is that you, Penelope?
Oh,
I jump and hide behind Estrella.
what?
Maybe. I don't remember much.
Oh, you can't be messing with me like that. That looks like a dead Penelope to me. And you hear a slight pop behind you guys. And you turn to look, and there's a man who looks to be in his late 20s or early 30s. He has dark, like kind of dark chocolate skin, a short fro that's tied up in a red bandana. He has tattered clothes, and he has eyes like the eyes you just have seen, where they're all black and starry. And he goes, well, actually, where is the bandana currently?
That I have, I'm thinking I probably put it away out of sight. Yeah, that way that Dante or Poppy doesn't ask about it or something.
Okay. So he is wearing the same type of bandana that Amir had when he was a kid. This man turns to Poppy and he says, I've missed you, Penelope. And that's where we'll end our session.
Oh my
All right.
god,
I'm so excited.
Yeah, me
Yeah,
too.
I'm excited about this
next.
Western theme.
Right? Well, tune in next time.
Hey, for all you rules lawyers out there, you know who you are. I did mess up on fall damage. Fall damage is calculated as 1d6 per every 10 feet, up to 20d6 of damage. But that doesn't even matter because lingering souls don't take fall damage, and they always fall at 60 feet per second. Finally, thank you to all of our patrons. Here's a shout out to those in our Pillow Night tier. Those good sirs include Elid Avni, the mysterious immortal businessman who claims that he does not need blood to survive. No one even asked. And Smizamore, the adventurer who is voted most likely to be eaten by an ooze by his other classmates at the new Neverwinter Adventuring Academy. Have a good one.